joined by Hofstra head coach Speedy Claxton and junior Aaron Estrada. Coach Claxton, just an opening statement about tonight's game.
We lost this game in practice yesterday. We didn't come with the right energy and effort and focus that we needed to win this game. We knew they was going to be physical. And, I mean, I don't know, if we played the first half like we did the second half, we win this game. But you can't spot teams in this league points, man. Teams are too good. Like, we needed to play the right way the whole game. And we'll bounce back from this. We'll bounce back from this. No, I'm not that worried about my guys. I mean, we definitely got what we deserved, but everything's a learning process, and we'll learn from this and move on and try to win Saturday.
Coach, in that first half, what specifically did you see from your defense, or was it more of a matter of?
It was we didn't play any defense. It was the lack thereof. That was the problem. I don't know if they didn't think these guys were good, but we needed to pressure the basketball, and we didn't. We didn't start pressuring the basketball until the second half, and by then it was too late. We spotted them 10 points already by halftime.
Coach, to piggyback off of that, how difficult did that make it for you to get into your offense that you weren't able to get those easy transition buckets that you guys usually live off of?
I mean, it just seemed like we were struggling on both ends all night. I mean, even when we did get out in the transition, and it didn't seem like we scored it easily. I know we had a bunch of wide open shots there in the second half that we typically normally make. I mean, we got great looks, like wide open looks. Guys just got to knock it in.
Speedy, one big bright spot, I guess you could say, was Caleb Burgess tonight. Did you see that same intensity you've seen from years past?
Yeah, Caleb was a star tonight. He was good offensively. He's usually always good on the defensive end. He's one of the few bright spots that we had out there tonight. Overall, he played a great game.
Coach, they hurt you from three like they did down there in the first half, but the second half you took that away. They didn't have any threes in the second half.
The second half it was offensive rebounding. It seemed like we were getting stops, but then we were getting up offensive rebounds. And that's a backbreaker when you play that good of defense, and you get them into a late shot clock, and then they hoist one up and they get an offensive rebound. That's just backbreaking.
For either one of you guys, both from a coach and player perspective, why was yesterday's practice so subpar, and how can you guys, as a coach and as a player, snap out of it tomorrow going into Saturday?
I mean, we try to have these kids be mature, and we went a little long the day before, but it was a great practice the day before, so we try to back off of them, realizing that we played today, so we didn't want to go too long, but maybe these kids aren't mature enough to handle a practice like that. Maybe we have to be on them hard all the time.
Question for Aaron. You guys were facing the top defense in the CAA today. What makes them so tough to break down?
Honestly, I feel like what makes it tough for them, they make it tough for we run a lot of ball screen action, and they really send their big men up to trap the ball screen a lot. So I got to be more aware when I come off the ball screen to make the right reads, and that's usually, it kind of speeds me up sometimes. But yeah.
Coach Cam holding 2 of 9 on those post-ups that he usually gets. You guys got the ball out of his hand quickly. Was that one of the bright spots defensively for you guys?
I mean, sure, you could say that. But you could also say that his post-up led to those guys getting threes. So even though he didn't score it, we still had to go down there and double. And they got really good shooters that made shots tonight.
Coach, Vaimi Giola, when he was on the court, you guys were +8. So what did you like about his performance today?
That's plus minus. That could be minuscule. I mean, but he was good tonight, but I'm not a big believer in that plus minus.
Speedy, is practice going to be different tomorrow than it was yesterday? Going with
it can't be too different because these kids played a lot of minutes tonight, and we play on Saturday. We're kind of forced to have kind of a walkthrough type practice. I mean, it's just the nature of the business. We got a lot of games coming up in the next week or so. So, I mean, it's not going to be too much time for practice. I mean, these kids are going to have to be really mature and approach it the right way because we can't have long practices.
Coach, did you feel at times that you guys were kind of maybe settling for some quick 3-point shots, and was it maybe frustrating at all to see the disparity at the free throw shootings between the two teams?
Nah, because we were getting good looks. You could say that if we weren't getting good looks, but they were wide open shots, and we have good 3-point shooters. So you want them to be confident, and if they have a good look to take the shot, they just didn't fall for us tonight.
Coach, Timberlake seems to get going on those body-to-body handoffs at the top of the key. What do you think you guys could have done differently defensively?
Not relaxed like we told them. I mean, we knew. I mean, everybody know each other's offense, so we knew that they liked to, when they pick up the dribble, to hit the big and chase it. And our guys tend to relax when they did that, and they hurt us because of it.
Coach, do you like the fact that you don't have much time to rest and stew on this?
I love the fact that we don't have that much time to rest. You know, we gotta have short-term memory and move on. We gotta let this one go and start getting ready for JMU.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.